It's on the cold side here in Toronto, but the Rogers Center roof is shut, and we're almost set for baseball. Today, the finale. Marco Estrada, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he went 6 innings. Didn't have a favorable outcome, ended up taking the loss, but he was relatively decent. He'll look to build on that here.
Mookie Betts heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Boston, center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 107.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And Eric, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
The short hit hard, and he'll throw against his body to first. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. 2 gone.
Batting third,
Xander Bogaerts gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Bautista, still going back. He's got it, a great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing, Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. David Price starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, this will be his 2nd start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jays, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Now these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Not only have they been playing well, but they've got their ace going here this afternoon, so the rich get richer.
That misses 1-2.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out.
Batting second,
Kevin Pillar will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he lays off for ball one. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Josh Donaldson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Price gets his sign. Here he comes 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Castillo has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. After 1, no score.
leading off for Boston,
David Ortiz will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Chopped foul right at home plate. One and two.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Hanley Ramirez will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Pilar, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 48, Pablo.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. For Ramirez, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Very weakly on the ground. Throw goes over to third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is in there. Rusney Castillo will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's there. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
Hit hard towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Jackie Bradley Jr. will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the seats, 0-1. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pilar is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Red Sox on top, 2-0. Jose Bautista will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
Brock Holt is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field.
Price sets his sights. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
That's in there, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Chris Colabello will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Russell Martin will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. In there, strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Holt is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. Devin Travis gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Shot towards second. But this is right to Pedroia, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the 3rd inning of this one. Mookie Betts will get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson is up with it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2,
Xander Bogaerts will dig in now. The winner of the American League's Silver Slugger Award for shortstop a season ago. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And Bautista will make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Michael Saunders will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Price is ready. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Line toward right center. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
As Troy Tulowitzki digs in, you can still consider him one of the best all-around shortstops in the game.
Yeah, when you look at his range, his instincts, his incredible arm strength, that makes him a Gold Glover. But in his career, with a batting average with just a tick under 300, it's also his bat that's been just as reliable as his glove.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Holt giving chase. And the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here. David Ortiz is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2, here it comes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ortiz is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Grounded to short. Tulowitzki is right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter number 48.
Digging in to try it again. Pablo Sandoval, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left hand.
0-1.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Here it comes. Chopped in front of home plate. Martin has it. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Now at the plate, Rusney Castillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Tap fouled at home plate. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Josh Donaldson is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 19.
In now, Jose Bautista. He drew a walk his first time up. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. High in the air into shallow left center. Betts on the run. And that's the second out of the inning. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Chris Colabello will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. The double was his third of the... And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Blake Swihart heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Catcher, Blake Swihart.
Popped high in the air. Calling for it, Donaldson. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Brock Holt will stand in now. A late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
Mookie Betts will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Down the third baseline. Donaldson with a sliding stop. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it.
Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Russell Martin will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bounce to first. Ortiz scoops it up, and Ortiz will just lumber over to the bag and take it himself for the out.
Now batting,
Devin Travis stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
And this is fouled at the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Michael Saunders stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shots.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail things here 2-0. Dustin Pedroia in the Toronto bullpen as a right. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Roberto Osuna will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Roberto Osuna.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they wind up getting the out at first, although the other runner does move up 90 feet to third.
The first baseman, number 34.
So a runner stands at third. 1 man is out, and set to stand in the first baseman here, David Ortiz. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Colabello is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Hanley Ramirez strides in, grounded out his last time through. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. To short. Tulowitzki gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Price into his motion. First pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, Center fielder
Kevin Pillar
Kevin
will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. That's wide, 2-0. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now you got the big thunder coming next, so you do not want to lose this guy.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Josh Donaldson will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. And they start him out away with a called strike. Fly ball out toward right field. Castillo has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
leading off for Boston.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder
Rusney Castillo stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pillar has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting,
Blake Swihart will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Saunders. And that's the 3rd out. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. And here is Jose Bautista now. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Jose Bautista.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And a swing and a miss, and the dangerous Bautista is set down on strikes for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a looper to left. And he'll do so with the same pickle out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite confidence, but he's done
Set liver on 0-2. Here it comes. And here's a ball in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3. Here comes the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Pilar. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one.
Now pitching for the
Remember,
Blue Jays.
he homered in.
With David Ortiz lurk corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Tulowitzki. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And there's ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, but foul. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Boston leads it 3-0. Russell Martin will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Second baseman.
Devin Travis will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he falls behind 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Michael Saunders will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And Ortiz will just take this one over to first by himself. And 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Striding in to start the 9th, David Ortiz, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Hanley Ramirez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
This is line to left, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
That's just a highlight reel catch right there. If this one skips by him, you could be looking at some extra bases. So the pitcher's very excited about making that play.
Pablo Sandoval will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tapped out in front of home. Martin is up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in, and he, like so many Others hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Your attention, please.
A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Craig Kimbrell is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Third baseman, number 20. Sharp.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Kimbrell pauses, coming at him with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and it's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So the Red Sox helped out quite a bit by the start turned in by this man, David Price. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been